Alright guys, in this video I just want to cover like how the structure of the quonset building, kind of forms. I'm standing outside here on the front corner, or well, back corner. It's going to be where my office is, so it's still kind of a mess, but like I said before, everything's kind of a work in progress. First I'm going to show you the base plate. We did our concrete, as I stated before. I think I stated it backwards. 10 inches on the side walls, and then 8 inch? Yes, 8 inch on the leads of the walls that come in towards the edges there. So these plates right here are 10 inches. Each one of these plates is about 8 to 10 feet long, if I remember right. It might be a little bit bigger. Sorry for the smoke. I got the wood stove going just on the other side here. And we see, if you look, they are studded into the concrete, which we had the concrete poured, and then we drilled into the concrete and then sunk these studs with a hammer. You got to watch out when you do this, because you could mess up the top of the stud. You have to be very careful, and what we ended up doing was double nutting the stud with one nut just above the top of the threads, so that way we didn't damage the top of the threads. Because when you go to sink these, you're gonna have to turn around and put, well, you can see here we have an extra washer and nut on it, but you're gonna put a washer and a nut, and then one of these plates right here, which this one's not sealed down. I'm gonna have to put some sealant underneath it. Some of these aren't done completely yet. We've done, I believe, most on the other side. You can see up here I have foam sticking through a point where we had some daylight sticking through on our end wall there. All I did is just use some, I think it was Right Stuff or Quick Stuff or whatever it is, spray foam, which I really didn't want to use, but in a pinch it worked pretty well to seal that end up. So the other thing you're going to see is this is part of a joint to hold this ridge. What it does is it just makes this whole angle, it's separate from the other pieces, and what it does is it bolts right here, right here and here on both sides, left and right of the arch, and it just helps hold the support of the arch, so that way it seats down. I do believe that we haven't done this correctly or fully correctly, because I believe these should be pushed down further, but I think it has something to do with the size or the way our concrete was done. We followed the measurements on the draft that was sent to us. However, I believe that our building is possibly 2 to 4 inches further out than it should be, causing this gap here, which you can see we put some sealant in to try to stop, but the sealant was put in too close to the end of to the beginning of winter, so it didn't get a good chance to seal up before the snow and ice hit it and broke it apart. Let me see. For this building, you can see, I'm trying to find a point where we have it. I know it's up here somewhere. We had to go with a grounding rod in our concrete for the building. We also have a grounding rod through one of the end walls into the dirt. It's a pure copper grounding rod. That's just required, I believe, by the state. It might be federal building code. I'm not 100% sure. But that was just so you don't have like a lightning strike, or you don't short out your building or have power go into your tin. Some things I still got to work on is like these caps for these boards for the end wall. I need to clean up and put some sort of finish on them. Right here I'll show you, previously I talked about the end caps. This side isn't completely done. I still gotta get time to finish it, but this is an end cap corner piece, and then this right here is the piece that we built, and all we did is we drilled a hole a hole here and a hole here, and then everything matches up all the way up the building. The problem that does lead to is down, and I step back here because we didn't finish it. We had that happen right there where the wind got a hold of it, folding a piece back. It should be fine. We should be able to just fold it back over, and when we overlap, put the bolts in to tie it together. But we'll accomplish that when we get time to get back to it. Like I've said before in other videos, we're moving vehicles around and trying to get everything straightened out to go. So I think that's about it for this video on the exterior. I don't think I can show. This is how that end cap will look when it's all, you know, on. Obviously it'll be finished better once we get some time to get some siding and stuff like that up, but we're still in the process of getting the actual building itself done, as well as I'm trying to get a hold of our concrete people so I can get my office concrete poured so I can start building that. Hopefully, it was supposed to be before the end of April. Now it's been pushed back, so hopefully it's by July I'll have some concrete down and have my office going up. So that's about it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching and keeping up with the quonset build. If you have any questions, just let me know. Later, guys.